So before I start this video, I'm going to show you guys what you're going to need. So what you're going to need is a comb, a teasing comb, big sexy hair powder play or any kind of texturizing powder, the Rock Your Hair Get a Lift volumizing spray for fine hair, the Rock Your Hair Mega Volume Super Firm Hairspray, bobby pins, a bow, ponytails, and if you have little flyaway hairs like I do, you're also going to need clips. Okay, so you're going to start with your hair completely down, and for my look, you're going to straighten your hair, and you want to straighten it when it's down, because if you straighten it once it's in a ponytail, that's going to pull your ponytail back to the back of your head, and that's not where you want it. So after you straighten your hair, or if you wanted to curl your hair, curled your hair, you're going to take your hair and you're going to put it in a really, really high ponytail. Our rule at our gym is 4 fingers, so I usually start with 3, because as I tease, it pulls my hair back, so eventually it'll end up at about 4. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so the next step is going to be to take your hairspray and spray down any wisps that you might have, and you want to do this before you put your bow in, because if you wait until after, then you're going to have a harder time getting these to all press flat. So I'm going to use the Big Hair Rocks Mega Volume Super Firm Hairspray by Rock Your Hair that I mentioned at the beginning. This stuff really holds it down. Like, I used to have to use the Gots to Be Glued stuff, which was actually like really nasty because then my hands got like super sticky. But this stuff, like, it works. And it's kind of expensive, but in my mind, I'm like, I feel like this will last a long time. And if it works, it works. So then I'm gonna take these little, I guess they're like alligator clips that you can get at like Walmart or Walgreens or Target or pretty much anywhere. And I'm going to clip down anything I have left that won't stay down with the hairspray. And now that I've done that, I'm going to take my cheer bow and, oh my goodness, I've got hair in it. Oh dear. And these are what my Jibbitz bows look like. They're a little different. They look more like a bow tie than like your typical cheer bow. So the way I put this in is going to be different than you would for a regular cheer bow. Okay. So now you're going to take all of your hair and you're going to pull it to the front of your head. And this is where you're going to start the teasing. So what I do is I take a little comb with a little tip like this and I section off a small piece. If you want really, really big hair, you're going to want to take really, really thin pieces. And if you want like shorter hair, then you don't have to take as big of pieces, because then you won't be doing as much teasing. So I usually section off like a huge chunk and then I slowly like narrow it down from there. And when you section off pieces, you're gonna want it to go like all the way across. Like, you don't want just like a little piece from one side of your head, you want it to go all the way across the ponytail. Which may sound kind of confusing, but and that kind of take a while to section off, but that's because I have a lot of time. If I didn't have as much time as I do, I wouldn't be taking this long. Okay, so this is how big my section's gonna be. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Big Sexy Hair powder play and I'm gonna dump that just about 2 to 3 inches from the root, and then I'm just gonna massage that in. What this does is it gives your hair kind of like a tacky texture so that it's easier to tease. Now I'm going to take the Rock Your Hair Get a Lift volumizing spray for fine hair, because my hair is very fine, and I'm going to spray the rest of my hair that I'm going to tease, and then I kind of let it dry for a little bit. And then I'm going to take my teasing comb that just looks like this. It's by Goody, and I think I got it at Target. I'm going to begin to tease, and you're going to want to start right at the root, tease the front and the back. And the trick is for me to go slow. Like, you don't want to be like attacking your hair because that's going to ruin it. So just take it easy, go slow, and try to keep the tease as close to the root of your ponytail as possible. And if you need to spray more, you can. Okay, so I'm gonna need to spray more. After I've done that and I still need to spray more for its tease, I'll use the hairspray. So now I've got this big old wad. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna pull it apart, and then I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna push it up like this, and I'm going to spray it with my super firm hairspray to make sure that it doesn't move and it stays straight up. So that's what that should look like. And then you're just gonna repeat that steps for the rest of the time you're teasing your hair. Okay, so once you've finished most of your teasing, you're going to want to leave a little piece about this big in front, and we're just going to, we're not even going to tease it all, we're just going to take it, and after you've brushed down your tease, because you're going to want to make that like as flat as possible, like smooth, not flat, and you're going to take this piece, you're just going to put it over the top, and then you're going to spread it out, because that's what's going to make it look all smooth, so that it doesn't look super, super ratty. And then you can just smooth that however you want until it satisfies you. And then you're gonna take the hairspray and hairspray that. You're really gonna want to hairspray this piece because if it falls to the side or anything, then you're gonna be able to see all the ratty mess underneath. Which is why you want to smooth the rat first so it doesn't look that bad. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry, and I always like to brush lightly, like just using a teasing comb or something, lightly comb out the ends of my hair so those look nice and they flow around like that. I look so cute with short hair. Comment down below, should I cut my hair like this or should I leave it long? Okay, so now that it's dry, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your bobby pins. I usually use about 7, I think. You're gonna take your hair, you're gonna flip it upside down, and you're gonna take the bobby pins, you're going to push them into the actual ponytails, which I can't get, but I like to I separate it and I put one on the inside of the ponytail and one on the outside of the ponytail. And this is just gonna prop your tease up a little bit more. This is a trick I learned from the male cheerleader on my team who used to do my hair before I learned how to tease, and it works really nice actually. So I'm just gonna I usually put like just as, like I said, I usually put 7. That's usually as many as I can fit, but you can, if you have like thicker hair and you can fit more than 7, you can do that too. Sometimes I like to be a little bit tricky. You're gonna want to put those like all around the ponytail, not just like in the middle. So just go everywhere. spray again, and you're going to spray the bottom of your hair. So let me back up. So you're just going to spray all on the bottom. You're going to stay upside down until your hairspray completely dries, which shouldn't take more than 30 seconds. So while I'm under, I'll just brush my ends out more. Okay, and you can like feel for when it's dry. Like mine's still a little wet. So use this. That always works. Make it a little drier. Okay, and then you're going to take your hair. 1, 2, 3. And then after that, you're going to have to smooth it back out a little bit. And then if you need to add any teas from here, you can. Like you can cook teas on the side or anything. And then I always like to push it up with my hands and spray it one last time because you're going to want it to last all day. And pushing up with your hands is going to get it to stay up more. Like I've also seen you can lean against a wall and spray it that way, but I don't want to hairspray on my wall, so. Just pull it out however you want. And that's how I do my cheek hair. So thank you guys for watching. Please